And so what happens when we're willing to take in frequencies that trigger our own frequencies, we have new ideas. We begin to relate. You know, one of the more lovely and accessible modalities of healing today is through the electrical currents of essential oils, which humans used before they used herbs, because they oxygenate the body and they are electrical. And so they quicken the electrical frequency of the body. Another way of opening your brain, making it more intelligent, helping your memory, is to spin around. When you spin, again mechanically, you are forcing your left and right lobes to pulse together. That's what yogis do when they get way down. They don't need any breath. You can lock them in the box or whatever that is. That's what they're doing. The children do it. And it used to be that children didn't begin to use the left, right pulsation out of sync of the lobes of the brain until they were around 12. Now they're starting to do it at 10 and lower, which is a sorrow, because it takes them away from their creativity. It takes them away from their connection, and they become violent very often, according to the studies. So when you spin around, first of all, you will create that bridging, so that there is that pulsing. That is what's called genius level. When you are functioning on a genius level, your brain will slow down and it will expand, and it will take in universes all at once. And that's why children learn so quickly. That's why they remember so quickly. So if you're feeling dense in your brain, you can't remember your name, spin around for a few seconds and you will feel the difference. So spinning around also opens your auric field, or your electromagnetic currents that come from your body, and stretch them out. When you stretch them out, the little imbalances in them, the biochemical imbalances, are released, so it's good for the health, and it allows, again, a kind of visibility that makes contact. Have you ever known, whether it's a rock star or a spiritual being or whoever it is, there's some people you just kind of blink your eyes when you see them. When they walk into a room, you know that they've walked in. That's because their auric fields are standing out. When your auric field is standing out, your brain will function in what we call the higher mind, a genius octave. So it actually takes very little to trigger someone. Now Einstein said that he got all his intelligent ideas during his nap. Why is that? Because during his nap, he let go of all of the yakking that was going on. He got rid of everybody around him. He was able to lower his brain waves into alpha and theta, and those levels, they stretch out. And so answers and questions come together like the sides of your brain. So we want to realize that life is meditation, that meditation is life, that you can learn to slow down your brain waves. You can learn to say, I'm a genius. You can learn to invite the answers, not only to the questions you have, but to the questions you haven't thought up yet, into your beingness, so that life is an adventure. And that isn't for some people. All humans are capable of that. But no one's ever thought of, how shall I do it? And there are infinite ways to do it. So, that's very interesting, not only about the liquidity, because I feel that the future is electric fluidity. That's how the brain works. That's why it's 90% water. But also, when you lick your tongue, you're licking saliva. And saliva can tell your brain and your liver and your heart at the speed of light what's happening. Our saliva is very important. It's a rich source of conversation that we can't possibly track. And yet, without seconds, it will say to the brain, here this is, or here that is. And so we want to begin to use those faculties that we have. Try it.